Hey guys, it's Game Walkthroughs 22, back reviewing my Jakks Pacific World of Nintendo figures. So now we're moving into the 4-inch wave, the first wave of 4-inch figures, which consisted of Mario, Link, Yoshi, and Wario. So we're going to be starting off with the main man himself, Mario. Again, like the 2.5-inch figures that I reviewed previously, I no longer have his packaging. I threw it away a year ago when I first got him, but I can show you guys what he would have looked like in his packaging. Hold on, let me just bring it up really fast. Let's see. Okay, so I brought up what he would look like in the packaging. This is what it looks like. You just have red packaging, got a picture of Mario, World Nintendo logo. It does say Series 1-1, but it might be kind of hard to see. You might be able to see it a little bit. Ages 3 and up. Character's name. There's Mario displayed in the window, packaging, and each 4-inch figure comes with a mystery accessory, but it's only for the 4-inch figures. So that's what he looks like, and then unfortunately I cannot show the back, but on the back it would just showcase the figure, show some of his articulation. I forget how many points of articulation he has. I'll have to figure that out as I'm reviewing him. And then it showed all the other, and then it shows all the other figures that you can get, all the other 4- and 6-inch figures that you can get in this wave. So, so let's start taking a look at the main man himself. Hold on a sec, guys. Sorry about that again, guys. Again, what's with parents interrupting? Anyway, I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, we were starting to talk about Mario. So, Mario, Jakks Pacific did a good job. There are some flaws with this figure, but overall he turned out pretty good. Detail looks pretty good. Looks pretty accurate to the newer games. Again, got the M on his hat. Hat is red. Yeah, the eyebrows, eyes, mustache, his big nose, his mouth is open, and his yellow buttons, his light blue overalls, and then his gloves, and back of his hair looks nice, his ears, his brown shoes, and there's like light brown on the bottom of his feet, and detail looks pretty good for the most part. So now for articulation. His head is very limited. His head like barely moves. It moves like very little. So his head articulation is very limited. You can kind of move it from like side to side a little bit, but it's very limited. So I think that's a little disappointing. His arms do go up and down, and they go back and forth, and his arms are on ball joints, so you can move his arms out to the side. His elbows bend, his hands twist, his legs can go kind of back and forth. It's kind of limited. And then his knees bend. and his knees being able to bend and kind of make it look like he's running is something that we have not really had with any Mario figures in the past. So Jakks Pacific kind of stepped up their game and gave us like pretty much fully articulated action figures, which is really nice. And then yeah, each figure comes with a mystery accessory, which you can already see is right here. Mario's mystery accessory was a mushroom. I mean, really, what kind of other mystery accessory could you give a Mario figure? I mean, you need his iconic power-up, the mushroom. Everyone knows, loves it. Got the nice black eyes, and then the red top, and there's the white spots. And overall, the detail is not bad on the mushroom. It's not bad. Now for some complaints. Well, some flaws that this figure does have is that while his articulation is pretty good, and his detail is not bad, his face, I think, could have been a little bit better detailed. What I mean by that is I feel like his eyes are kind of small. I feel like his eyes should be a bit bigger. I have the SH Figuarts Mario to compare, so I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So, you'll notice that these figures look very similar to each other. They look very similar. So there's the, whoops. So there's the SH Figuarts Mario standing next to the Jakks Pacific Mario. So as you can see, they pretty much look the same. Or they look similar. They don't look the same, but they look similar. They have a similar sculpt, similar detail, and similar articulation. So as you can see, there's a huge difference with the face. The SH Figuarts Mario definitely has a better sculpt, better detail. Definitely feels more high quality than this Mario, but so I don't know. It kind of feels like Mario's eyes are like kind of like spread apart too much, or they just could have been bigger. That's my really only complaint with the face. Other than that, his face looks pretty good. And there's a difference with the hair too. The SH Figuarts Mario has darker hair, and then the Jakks Pacific Mario has like lighter, kind of like a lighter brown for the hair. It might be kind of hard to see, but you just have to believe me. And obviously, this Mario has more articulation. But this is the difference between like a $25 action figure and like an $8 action figure. So another kind of complaint that I have with the Jakks Pacific Mario is that I'm not a huge fan of him with the closed fists. I kind of wish that Jakks Pacific would have had his hands open so that way he could possibly hold the mushroom, because unfortunately there is no way to hold the mushroom, which is pretty disappointing. I've tried so many times to get him to hold a mushroom, which he kind of can, but and then another thing, like if you try to make him hold a mushroom, like the mushroom's kind of top heavy, so like Mario feels like he's gonna fall over, which is kind of disappointing. So I can get him to hold it. There we go. Like I'm to hold the mushroom. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, you see the mushroom's kind of tilted. He's not really yeah, you see, if you like move the figure around, and the mushroom slips right out of his fist, because, I mean, he can't really hold the mushroom. You just have to kind of get it sitting in between his fist and his, god damn it. You want to try to get the mushroom sitting between his fist and his head. Let's see if I can get this to work. But I mean, if you move but if you move the figure around, if you just like give it like the slightest touch, it could possibly fall over, and of course the accessory will fall right out of Mario's hand. So he's kind of holding it now. I have a feeling that he's gonna tip over. But I mean, it's disappointing. Yeah, like that. So it's So it's disappointing that he can't really hold his accessory. But other than that, he's a pretty good Mario figure. He's got okay detail. He's got pretty good articulation. Oh yeah, I forgot to count how many points of articulation he has. So let's see. He has 1. I guess his head being able to move counts as articulation. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think he has 11 points of articulation, so that's still pretty good for a Mario figure. So even with some flaws of this figure, I would still recommend him. You can still find him in stores. I'd say pick him up. Unless you want to spend 25 bucks on the SH Figuarts Mario, then go ahead and do that too. But I still recommend him. He's definitely not the best of this wave, but he is not bad either. But really, that's not saying much. But so overall, I do recommend this figure, and stay tuned next time when I'm going to be reviewing the World of Nintendo 4-inch Link. See you guys then.